Yes, sir. The Supreme Experience. We in the building, man. I got a special guest with me. Introduce yourself.
Man, I am the Grammy-nominated Trey Lorenz
Grammy
from home of the fish
nominated Trey
sandwich, corn,
Loren.
sour cream. That's right. Yes,
Oh,
sir. Yes, sir. Uh, I was nominated for a Grammy for my song with Mariah. Well, her song actually with me. I'll Be There back in the day, and
woo.
we lost to Boys to Men, Wanye and the crew,
That's still a
Wanye, Sean,
classic,
and them.
though. That's still a classic. Come on now.
End of the road beat us. You
Oh,
know what? But
come
ironically,
on
I got
now.
a new song that's coming out soon, and it actually puts you in the mind of End of the Road, because that song actually was reminiscent of a old song by the Spinners.
Uh-huh.
That sometimes a girl. Da-da-da-da. It takes a fool to learn that no love don't love nobody. That's the name of the song. Anyway, it's kind of reminiscent of that. So End of the Road puts you in that frame of mind, and it puts you in the same frame of mind as well. The whole album that I'm about to put out soon, hopefully at top of the year at some point, is reminiscent of like old school.
Okay. So let's go
Yeah,
back
yeah.
to the Grammy nomination, first of all. What did you do on the song with Mariah to get you nominated for a Grammy?
Man, it was a duet. We were doing a show called MTV Unplugged for
I
oh my
remember
God,
that.
that was remember that? I think 1992, 93, around that time. And Mariah and I, have been friends forever, it seems. And she knew that I'm a big old school fan. So she was like, Trey, I know you know this Jackson 5 record.
Mm-hmm.
Ironically, when I was a kid, the Jackson Five's third album, which I'll Be There was on, was one of the first albums that my parents would put on for me, so I would sit still while my dad got dressed to go to,
Wow.
so he could take me to nursery school. And that album, so I've been listening to that album literally all my life. And it's just
Wow.
ironic that that's the song that, and they decided at the last minute that we would do it. She asked if I'd sing it with her. We did. It was a live version. 2, 3 days later, they were like, we want to release this.
Mm-hmm.
And they put it out, and it ended up being a hit. It went to number one.
I
So
actually like that version. I don't want to gas you up or anything, but I like that version
man,
better
no,
than
you
the.
really about to gas me now, man.
I don't
Little
want people
Michael
to think I'm
Jackson
just
to
on here
me.
capping for the interview, but I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I actually like the Mariah Carey version of "I'll Be There" better than the Jackson 5, and I'm gonna go on record and say that right here with you, right? Even if you wasn't here
Well,
right
we
now.
appreciate it.
Yeah. So
We
are,
sing that one more, I think, and we also sang that at Michael Jackson's memorial as well. That's
really?
on YouTube. We put, yeah, it was broadcast all over the world, I want to say, on
How
CNN.
was that?
We thought it was going to be a memorial. Um, man, emotional. We thought it was going to be a service, where everybody came and paid tribute. It was Usher, um, a bunch of other people, Andre Crouch, and all these different
Mm-hmm.
celebrities that were there. And we thought we were just doing a tribute show, and we were one of the first people to come out, and it was a casket. We had no idea that it was going to be like like a funeral, basically.
Wow.
And yeah, Mariah got choked up. She was like, "What is going on?" So it was an emotional moment.
Wow. So did you ever get to meet Michael Jackson while he was alive?
Yeah, uh-huh. Man, matter of fact, ironically, before Michael Jackson passed, he was going to do a tour called This Is It. And
Yeah.
he actually asked if I could come and perform, because the part that I do on that song is really Jermaine Jackson's part from when they were
Okay.
kids. Yeah, so he wanted me to come along and sing that part and everything. And I was down. I was like, Michael Jackson? Yeah, yeah. Say less.
Wow.
Yeah, and of
Wow.
course that
Wow.
tragedy
That's got to
happened,
be
man.
something. That's got to be an incredible feeling to get recognition from somebody that you grew up, because everybody grew up
Yeah,
admiring Michael Jackson, especially from the time period
yeah.
that you grew up in. that has to be a
Definitely, yeah.
huge accomplishment to have Michael Jackson even acknowledge you, especially acknowledge the fact that you redid his song that is so
Right.
legendary. Because I think that's one of the biggest I wasn't alive during the Jackson 5 days, but I know that song and I know
Hmm.
that song from growing up. And to me, that's one of the
Yeah.
biggest songs from Michael Jackson, from the Jackson 5, other than ABC. I'll Be There is in that top
Right.
five with that right there. So
Yeah.
what,
Yeah, it
like,
really is.
after you did that song, what were your what was going on with you after that? Have you just been touring with Mariah, or have you been working on your own music? How's that been going? Because 92, we got grown people out here now that wasn't even alive in 92.
Right. That's the crazy thing. And I'm still young, you know.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I
No,
thought you was
seriously.
25. I couldn't believe
Yeah,
it.
man. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. I'm always getting carded, man. I'm like, what y'all? I'm 50.
Wow,
So
wow.
anyway, yeah, no, seriously, I'm actually 55. But listen, um, well, to your question, two things. You asked what did Michael Jackson say to me? I didn't even finish getting to
Oh
that
yeah, yeah,
part.
my
Michael
bad, my
was like,
bad.
man, yeah. Man, you guys did an amazing job on "I'll Be There." I mean, it's really one of my favorite songs. So that was cool. So,
See, Michael
and then
Jackson
Michael
doing the
Jackson
same
actually did
cosign I
say that.
did.
Michael did say that. Okay, and then your other
Wait a minute,
question
before you go
was
there, let me
what I've
ask you
been
one more
doing.
question off of that. Let me ask you one more question off of that. Did he use his real
Yeah.
voice or did he use his show business voice? Because they say
No, no,
Michael
I did it
Jackson got a real deep voice.
just like he said it. Oh yeah, I think he used that voice when he was like on some business,
Okay,
like
okay.
yo, listen, I need y'all to get this S together. He was more like that. Then, then, so no, but yeah, he was very gracious because he was at that time even a living legend, and so for
Hmm.
him to actually acknowledge me was just astounding for me.
That was
So
around
and
the
then
time
what
when
I've been
Remember the
doing
Times
since
dropped
I'll be
too.
there.
So yeah,
Yeah, yeah, exactly,
yeah.
precisely. Yeah, matter of fact, a lot of the dancers that were in his video have worked with us throughout the
Oh
years and stuff. Matter of fact,
wow, I didn't know
Fatima, who
that.
choreographed that, yeah, Fatima, you ever heard of her? She
Hmm.
is a legend in the choreography world. She actually did the last Christmas tour that we did with Debbie Allen, and
Wow.
this year is Debbie Allen and a newer young lady who actually worked with Usher. Her name is Jana, and
Mm,
Jana is doing it this year. Yeah, the Christmas tour. But let me catch you up right quick.
okay.
Right after we did "I'll Be There," I did a solo project. The single off that was "Someone to Hold." It went top five R&B. I still hear that
Okay.
one sometimes. Even if I don't hear it, people will send it to me. Like I don't know why my cousins take pictures of the radio song and send it to me. I'm
That's
like, yo,
always
I
love.
know that
That's always
song.
love.
Exactly. Yeah. So that and we did like some soundtracks. The Men in Black comes to mind. For my audience who probably knows some of my music already. We're actually one of the younger guys that we work with now. It was like, man, I love this song. He didn't know it from back in the day. So he's doing some kind of remix. So I think we're gonna do it. I might have to sing it over while we're on tour. So that was from Men in Black soundtrack. And
Okay.
there's a few other soundtracks and stuff in there. Then I put out another like an independent project in 2006. We didn't know what we were doing. I did sing it on the tour though with Mariah. Like the song was called "My Everything." It's got some really good stuff on there that I never really got to promote and put out. And then fast forward to this era, I really during the pandemic was when Usher announced he was going back to Vegas. We had been in Vegas with Mariah for quite a few
Hmm.
years prior to that. So I called her Mariah. I was like, yo, Usher just announced a tour. We going on tour again? And she was like, I ain't hardly going on no tour. Um, they ain't calling my concert no super spreader event. She's always been a germaphobe, so I kind of anticipated that. So I was like, let me explore some of my other passions. And my family owns like rental homes where I'm from in South Carolina. So I was like, well, maybe I
What
just
part of
kind of
South
do go
Carolina?
into some investing. Florence, South Carolina. Stand
Okay,
up
my
Wilson
family is
High
from
School, baby.
Spartansburg,
Where's
South
my camera?
Carolina.
Okay, well,
My
my mom is originally from up like Greenville, so that's up
okay.
in that area,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Abbeville County. The town is actually called Due West. It's a real small town. Shout out to
Okay.
Due West, and Yeah, so that's up there. But no, I'm from closer to Myrtle Beach by the water.
Okay, okay,
That's
okay.
where Florence is. Yeah, so I wanted I was, doing the real estate thing, and I was like, I would love if I could kind of incorporate the two. And every place we go, people are always like, man, Trey, when are you putting something out? When you gonna put out another project? And I ran into Doc Walker, who was the musical director for Yo Boy R. Kelly back in the day.
Whoa, whoa,
And
whoa! Not my
huh?
boy. Don't do that to me
Wait a
on this.
minute. You know what? It's so unfortunate about R. Kelly, because R. Kelly to me is a genius in his
He
own
is.
thing, and it's just disappointing, that we don't get to hear
Yeah,
that
it's
musicality
crazy when
again.
people let their lust or whatever take over to subtract from their artistry or whatever they have going on. Because everybody has positives and negatives with themselves, but it's
Right.
crazy how that
Hmm.
stigma of something that you was into on your personal time takes over your business.
Right.
So yeah, I feel you, but don't.
Yeah.
We got too much stuff
I'm
going
messing
on
with you,
right now.
man.
Don't associate me with no R. Kelly, no
I'm
Diddy, nothing.
totally messing with you. How they say disclaimer? You know how they on the television
Right?
shows, they like, you have a legal note. DJ Supreme is not related in any way
No.
associated with R. Kelly. Okay, so there you have
There
it.
it is.
No,
Thank you.
seriously. No, but his musical director,
Hmm.
they hadn't been doing too much stuff. So I went to a barbecue. And anyway, they were playing some music, and literally within like a minute or two, I was ready to record again. So we kind of been recording for
Oh,
the
word.
past year. And that's how the stuff hit me. I was like, man, I kind of like this. And he was asking me what kind of stuff I wanted to do. And I was like, man, I ain't trying to go after no young audience. I'm old, I'm mature. I know what I like to listen to from the South. I was like, I need some Southern soul. I like
Okay.
people like King George. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm on that old school kind of
Yes.
tip. So
Yes.
that was where he kind of the lane he was in, and we just collaborated and came up with some good stuff. So I can't wait for the audience to hear it.
Man, Southern Soul is, I feel like Southern Soul is the most exciting genre of music because it's like pure to me. It hasn't been capital.
Mhm.
It's not corporate. It's not corporate America doesn't control it. It is really from the root, and it's people all over. Like it's called Southern Soul, but I live in Philly right now,
Right.
and they had a
Uh,
Southern Soul show in Jersey. Um, packed,
really?
packed. King
Oh
George was on
wow.
it. It was
Wow.
I forget some of the
Uh-huh.
other people that was on it. And I lived in North Carolina for a minute. Like I said, I've been on the radio all over the place. And I remember
Right.
Mel Waiters was big out there. And
Oh
it was
wow.
big
Wow.
amongst, it wasn't just big amongst older people. It was big amongst older
Uh-huh.
and younger people. And it was just
Yeah.
like with the internet of everything, like with hip hop and all of that.
Hmm. Oh, I lost you.
Hold on. I got some
There you go. I
advertisements,
got
man.
you now.
My bad. I'm like, what the
Uh-huh.
hell? Hold on, let me close some of these
They
screens. I
starting to
got
hit you
mad
up.
screens going on right now.
Matter of fact, let me turn my ringer off so I don't get a
There
call
we
in the
go. There
middle
we
of.
go. There we go. I could probably, oh, you
There
probably
we
couldn't even hear that. I can hear it on my side
go.
though. Like one of the windows had an advertisement thing. But like I was saying, Southern Soul to me seems like it's still authentic and it hasn't been commercialized. And the lyrics, I like the lyrics on Southern Soul because they're talking about real things that real people
Right,
was
right,
going
right.
through.
It's like storytelling, right? Exactly. It really
Yes,
is.
yes,
That's the thing about Southern. It's almost like country, but black people. You know what I'm
yes,
saying? So,
yes.
but a little bit of blues in there
A
too.
little
You know what
bit
I'm
of
saying?
blues in it,
And I,
and it's
yeah,
like even the shows, like the show was lit. Like I ain't even gonna hold you, the show was
uh
lit from the beginning to the end. And I like the
huh.
fact that it was all age groups in there. It was young people in there. It was
Right.
people in there with canes and walkers in there. So I think you
Uh
really have something by going that road with the going that route with the Southern Soul instead of, more commercialized R&B route, because it's fun.
Mhm.
It's fun. It's a fun
Right,
genre.
right. Exactly.
It's a fun
Yeah,
genre.
definitely.
So when can
But
we expect
listen,
the whole
not
project?
to discount realistically next year at some point. I think we're gonna probably put out a single or two. Well, Magic is out right now. I'm we on tour doing Christmas and spreading festive feelings right now
Hmm.
with Mariah. Then I'll be able to go back home and kind of work on some stuff because we need to get like a video and that kind of stuff done. So I don't know. We realistically for the album, I don't know, but we probably put out another single or two before that because I've got enough for an album and a half at least, so I'm just trying to figure out which ones are better
I feel
because
like was
everything is not completely Southern Soul. It's like
okay.
I got some Philly up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Gamble and Huff. What you know about
Yeah,
them?
yeah, yeah, of course.
Yeah. So that's like that 70s kind of
Hmm.
vibe. We got a little bit of especially the ballads. They kind of more so
Okay.
along that, like I was
Okay.
saying, end of the road with the spinners. That kind of it's like that, a little bit flavor like that and stuff. But realistically, springtime. Let me just say that. That
You
I
know what
think
I
would be a
recently
good
discovered about
thing to do.
Gamble and Huff? Like recently, this is just so recently, as they use the
Uh
same drums on like most of their songs, and they're so simple. It's just like a kick and then a snare. Like most of their songs.
yeah, well listen, that's it's a group that they had that like kind of Motown had the Funk Brothers. They had their group, yeah,
Yes.
because Gamble and Huff
Yeah.
used to do songs and then they got a label and they just got a bunch of musicians together. I really should do some more research on that thing. I just know the music, but the whole story is I know they were doing some music. They did Jerry. You ever heard of Jerry Butler?
Yes.
Only the strong shall survive, and only the strong will survive. And Western Union, man, the album is called "The Iceman Coming." One of my favorite albums. My dad used to
Hmm.
listen to it, so it makes me think of him. And after they did that, it was so big. Around '68, I think they got offered their own label. So then they started putting out their own stuff, and that's when it really, really took off. But no, I love their music.
Well, let's test your music
Old
knowledge
school.
since we're here right now. And I'm talking to a real musician right now. Give me your top five
All
from
right, I'm
Philly.
I'm good.
Give me your top five from
My
Philly.
top five from Philly. Okay, singles are groups.
Groups. Let's do groups.
Okay, okay. I love the Intruders.
Okay.
They had that was actually one of the groups that your boy that oh my goodness that they had Gambling Huff put out first. They had the song "I'll Always Love My
Yes.
Mama."
Yes. Yes. Yes.
She's my favorite girl.
Yes.
But I like some of the stuff they had way before that. Matter of fact, I want to cover one of these songs. But anyway, I'm not gonna say that. The Intruders, um, are the stylistics from Philly as well?
Yes, the stylistics are actually produced by the same person that produced the Delphonics, the same writer.
And that's what I was gonna say. Tom Bell is his name. The
Yes.
Delphonics, definitely. I should have called the Delphonics out first because I
Yeah,
love the
yeah.
Delphonics.
I actually
That's
worked with
probably my absolute favorite.
uh
William
William
Hart.
Hart, who is Poogie Hart's son. So yeah, right here in
Are you
Philly.
serious, yo?
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
you got connections with him?
Yes, that's my man Romance. Shout out to DJ Romance.
Yo, I need you to hook me up with them. I need if they still doing music.
I'll give you a call and I'll put him on the phone with you. That's my man like that.
All
And
right, all right.
really good
Yo,
dude.
man. The 45, it was a red 45. I can't think of the label name, but it was a red 45 for the Philly stuff. Love them. Delphonics. Okay, Delphonics Intruders. Um, hold on. Can I you new people as well?
Yeah, we in Philly right now. I'm just, testing your music knowledge. I'm trying to see where you at with it.
Jasmine Sullivan to me is the second
Okay.
coming.
Yes.
Oh, excuse me. I actually got somebody working on that with me. I want to do a song with Jasmine Sullivan. I might be too
Okay.
old to do a song with, but it could always be,
Nah, she got that
like
sound. She has that sound. I think
she
y'all
got
would
that
sound good.
sound, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I love Jasmine. I saw Jasmine Sullivan before she actually put a record out. It was years ago in New York, and she came and performed at this. I think it was SOB's,
Okay,
and
yeah.
she performed. And we went to see somebody else, and they were like, "Well, first we got this 14-year-old girl coming to sing something." And I was
Wow.
there. One of my friends like, "Man, we ain't trying to go see no kids right now. And they just put on the main people, And then she came on and started singing. Yo, Jasmine
Bodied it.
Sullivan could always sing
Her voice sounded
since
the
she was a
same when
kid.
she was a kid.
Yeah, she was that little girl started singing, and I was like, oh my God. So then when she put out the it's too early for me to sing. I need you
Jasmine Sullivan.
bad,
What
I
was the
can't take
first one?
this
The one with
pain.
Missy on it. Need
That's
you
it.
bad. Need you bad. Need you bad.
That's it. Boom. That's it. Yeah. That when she put out that, and I was just like, I've been a fan ever since. Okay, so Jasmine Sullivan, I really like Music Soul Child. Music Soul
Okay.
Child's ballads to me, even dun, 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 dun,
Yes.
dun, dun,
Yeah. Yeah.
dun,
Yeah. Yeah.
dun,
Yeah.
dun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Music always got some flavor and everything. So, and if I need to throw somebody else in there for the fifth person, I guess I would go with oh man, see that I forgot aren't the Roots from Philly too?
Roots are from Philly as
Jill
well.
Scott. Oh man, you got me going in now. Jill Scott, the Roots. I forgot the OK Players, that whole movement, right? It's
Yeah.
all them. Oh
Yep.
yeah, Bilal.
Yep. He's from
Man, now
Philly.
I just opened up to the whole other thing. Yeah, the Jazzy Fat Nasties. Remember
Yeah.
them?
Oh,
Y'all got
wow. You passed the test. You passed the musical test. You know your
yeah.
music.
And of course, Aunt Patty. I keep saying every time I see Patty LaBelle, she's always like, first of all, she always talks about my eyes, which are covered up now. But anyway, um, she was telling me she go make some kind of food. I want to come to Philadelphia so I can eat at Patty LaBelle's house. Aunt Patty.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So let's get back to you. We've been in Philly for a minute
Yeah.
now. Let's get back to you. Where can they find the new single at, or where can they catch you next time performing with Mariah or by yourself? Where can they find you at?
All right. Performing wise, we actually I'm in Los Angeles right now. We're about to kick off Mariah's Christmas tour. This is the 25th year. I want to no, I'm sorry, they know 25. This is the 30th year of her Christmas album. And the tour begins out here in California in maybe another week, I'm guessing, at the top
Okay.
of November. You guys probably go Google Mariah Christmas tour for dates. We're gonna be all around the country. It's gonna be a fun time. It is probably one of Mariah's best shows because it's like you say,
I've
all
heard.
age groups, and it's a lot of fun. So we have a good time doing that. And it kind of sets up. I'm not a fan of cold weather, being from the South, but it feels like it should be cold at Christmas. So and by the time we finish the tour, I only got like a month or two of it before it's springtime. So I think it's the perfect thing that I love to do,
You want to
especially
know what's
getting to go out with my
crazy? You
friends.
just jogged my memory. You just jogged my memory. I've
Uh,
seen you perform before. I've seen you perform on Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve before. It was
oh yeah,
2000.
yeah.
I think it was 2006. I want to say I went to New York City
Okay.
out in the cold
Yeah.
and waited all that time for y'all to come out there and sing that. So I have seen you perform before.
Man. Okay, yeah, no, that is a cold experience. Matter of fact, I don't care if we never do no New Year's Eve show again because I don't want to
I
be
was
not
out
in
there
New
all
York. I
day,
was like,
man. All day. You got to be out
man,
there all
dude.
day to see that.
Yeah, to do right, and imagine trying to sing in that kind of weather. It is just not the best for a singer. So that's why I was just like,
And
yeah,
y'all
inside,
sound
yeah,
checked like mad times. Y'all sound checked it was like a
exactly.
couple different sound checks before that. Like during the day, it was a sound
Man,
check.
it's a whole day. That's what I'm saying. It's like a whole day that you doing this. People don't get to see the backstage part. As a
Yes,
matter of fact, I've been saying I wanted to do that, do like a day in the life, so people can actually
they
see
should. I
that it's
was about to
not
say that to you.
one
Like
thing.
I feel like
Mhm.
people like you that have amazing stories because it's like you're still a regular person. but you're in
Right,
show
right.
business. So people
Uh-huh.
don't get to see that side of background singers, drummers,
Right.
piano, keyboardists, even
Uh-huh.
DJs. For as a matter of fact,
Right,
people don't
right.
get to see that, but you
Exactly.
guys, you still live a celebrity life, but you can come
Uh,
into a regular fast food restaurant and sit down and eat something without having people harass you. So it's kind of the
and
best of
I ain't
both
gonna lie,
worlds.
one of my favorite places, that's kind of how I feel. So that's been another reason why I was almost like not in a hurry to do, because the first project that we put out, the with someone the whole, it was kind of leading to that. And I was like, I don't know if I like this. I like being able to
Mm,
go to the grocery store. I don't know, just simple stuff. You know what I'm saying? Walk through the airport without being harassed. I
yeah,
cannot live Mariah's life. I
yeah.
totally cannot do it.
That's
I'm
not. I'm
just
not about
like,
that life neither.
and now she's used to it and everything. But I'm just like, even every time I'm with her or we hanging out and everything, it's generally at the house. It's not really out because I'm
Okay.
like, I can't deal with all this craziness. You know what I'm
I think
saying?
it gives you an
But
augmented perception of life, and you don't really know what people are really going through when you like a
right,
celebrity, like because you're so shielded. People, you controlling a lot of
right.
people's livelihoods at that point in time. So they got to make sure you good,
Yeah.
so everybody else can be good. But they don't understand how high
Yeah.
groceries is right now for everybody else. So
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. That's
yeah.
true. Right. But listen, y'all make sure y'all get out there and vote. Let me say that. When is this gonna air? I hope in
That
time for
this is
people to
we
hear
we
that.
we matter of fact, I'm doing a pre-voting thing today, so we're gonna talk about this as the pre-voting. We're going out there. Actually, we're doing I'm DJing at the polls this afternoon at 3 o'clock in
Nice.
Philly. So we're gonna be on Market Street. We're gonna be DJing at the polls, and we live right now on Instagram and YouTube. So shout out to everybody that's
Come
checking us
on,
out.
Philly. Make sure Philly, y'all, please get out there and vote. Get out and vote. Yes,
Yes,
definitely.
no doubt, no
So
doubt.
yeah, man. Yeah, and then I plan on doing, after we do the Christmas stuff, got to put a show together, and I'll probably start doing some solo stuff as well. In addition to going back with Mariah for Las Vegas in February, so y'all can come check us out. And
Man, definitely.
I appreciate the support.
Yes,
Yes,
always, man.
and you,
Anytime.
all my stuff is on all the platforms, y'all. Apple Music,
I was just
Spotify.
about to say
I'm actually
that.
setting up a store. Yeah,
Okay. And
definitely.
where can
That's
they
Maddie.
follow
Go
it at?
check it
On
out.
Instagram, TikTok, whatever you're doing social
Yes,
media wise. Man, let's get that out there too.
yes. Trey Lorenz on TikTok and Trey Lorenz Music on IG. And I think it's just
Spell it.
Trey Lorenz
Spell
on
it. We got some
Facebook.
people that didn't do too well in
Oh yeah.
elementary school. So let's go ahead and spell that.
If you were on the slow bus, listen, ain't no shame in that. Cause let
We
me
not
tell
allowed
you,
to say
the
that
name is
anymore,
spelled.
man. We not allowed to say
Oh,
that
you can't
anymore.
say the slow
You
bus.
can't say the slow bus no more. They put them on the regular bus now.
Oh,
Everybody's on the same bus.
oh,
I'm just
oh,
messing
see,
with
you
you.
see
Go
my
ahead,
error,
man.
man. Lord forgive me. I'm just joking, y'all. Trey, Trey dot Lorenz, Lorenz. So Trey dot Lorenz on TikTok or Trey Lorenz Music, TreyLorenz Music, Music on IG. I just joined y'all. So if y'all send me messages, know that I'm going to figure them out some kind of way, but generally it'll be one of the other singers or somebody come in there. Man, you got like 99 things on here. You got to do. I'm like, man, I don't know how to do. So work with me. I'm getting better. All right.
That's
But I
what's up,
appreciate the
man. Well, I
support,
look
y'all.
forward to hearing more music from you, more Southern Soul, and just linking up with you whenever you're in town or whatever, man. You always around.
Yes,
You got my
sir.
support all day, man. I'm rocking with you.
I appreciate it, man. You got to come to the show in Philly, man. We're gonna be there.
Let me know when I'm there. Let me know when I'm there.
We got to.
All
All
right.
right.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Philly, much love, y'all. All
Yes,
right, my man.
yes. All right. We're gonna go ahead